So friends, let's start with curve fitting, that is chapter number 6 and unit number 4 for your end semester examination, and we'll be seeing two numericals, that is on the straight line and the parabolic curve in this session, and rest will be carried out in the next session. Let's start with the straight line numericals. First of all, you will be given a table, that is x and y values will be given. As you all know, for a straight line the formula is y is equal to ax plus b. So x is given, y is given, we have to find out a and b, or we can, if a and b is provided, you can find out y. Let's see how to solve. You have to make another table from the given table and you have to calculate xy and x square. Now this chapter is very lengthy and contains a lot of numericals and formulae. So make sure you practice them every day. I'll be teaching you in a very professional manner. You will have no problem solving them, but do practice them every day. So 3, 7, 9, 10. We have 4 numbers. 3, 7, 9, 10. So n will be 4. I'll be telling you where n is required in the next session. So y is 168, 120, 72, 63. xy will be multiplication of 3 into 168, 7 into 120, 9 into 72, 10 into 63, and x square will be square of 3, 7, 9 and 10. So 3 will be 9, 7 will be 49, 9 will be 81 and 10 will be 100. Adding all the quantities separately. So 3 plus 7 10, 10 plus 10 20, 20 plus 9 29. In same way you can add all of them and write the summation in the column below. Now this is the formula for finding out the matrix from which you will be obtaining a and b, because you to fit a curve you always need a and b, and we can find out using these two equations which vary with the problem every time. This is for straight line. You'll get 3 values for parabolic curve. So a summation x plus nb is equal to summation y, and next is a summation x square plus b summation x is equal to summation of xy. So you see these are two different equations. First was a single power, next was a square. This contained no x term, there was an x term. This contained no x term, there was xy. So you see the two variations very carefully. Now we'll be equating them. So summation of x was 29, 29a plus nb, n was 4 because 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4b is equal to summation of y, that is 63. I beg your pardon, it's 423. Next, a summation x square. X square was 239 plus summation of x will be 29. So 29b is equal to summation of xy, that is 2622. Putting all the values, you get two equations. Now making them in the matrix form: 29, 4, 239, 29, ab, and the respective values. Now all you have to do is reduce the matrix, that is 1 0 0 1 AB, and you'll be getting AB values. Dividing the first row by 29, and then R2 is equal to R2 minus 239 R1. That is, we have to multiply the first row by 239 to get 0 and 1 on these particular values. So 1 0 0.1379 minus 3.9581 AB, and you will be getting some values on the other side of the equation. Next, as usual, solving them b and minus 3 also. So minus 3.9581 into b is equal to minus 864.1018. Both the negative marking will be gone and we'll be getting b. Similarly, 1a plus 0.1379b is equal to 14. So putting the value of b in this equation, you can find out a. So a is 15.5190. Now next, y is equal to ax plus b. A is minus 15, b is 218. So x is not known to us. X was given, or you may assume, as any number from 1 to 10. So I am assuming 6. So ax, that is minus 15.5190 into x, solve it separately, plus 218, solve it separately, and adding them will be 125.7912. That is the value of y. So this is a straight line method to fit a curve. Let's see the parabolic curve, which is a little lengthier. Okay, so in this particular numerical, you have been told to fit a parabolic curve that is ax square plus bx plus c. You can see the huge or the humongous number of table calculation you will be needing. So be prepared with calculation in this part. X and y was given to us, that is -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 values are given, that is n is equal to 7. Correct. Y was given 12, 4, 1, 2, 7, 15, 30. So 7 values of y. Again xy and x square, x cube, x raised to 4 and x square y. So you can calculate all these values directly from the calculator. I'll show you in a moment. I'll be back. So you get your calculator, press on mode, you can see stat, that is 3, you can see a plus bx, that is 2, and you will be getting these two tables. So the first values will be x, next will be y. Let's see, -3, -2, -1. Okay, so the x values are done. Let's start with the y values. It's 12, 4, 1, 2, 7, 15, 30. And you're done. You are done entering the values. Press shift 1 and you can see sum, and you can calculate all the sums. See, x square is present. You have x square, x cube, x raised to 4, x square y, xy. That is, all these summations are present. You have to just calculate these values, which are not necessary. People always mistake in these particular sums. So you can find out. Let's try one of these. Let's try x raised to 4. So x raised to 4 is 8 number. 196. So you can see 196. Not only this, if you press AC, you can again see all the values. So stat 1, you want the sum. You want sum of which number? For example, 7, x square y. Why not? Let's try. So it is 462. So you see, this is a pretty simple and neat trick to calculate all the sums without any hassle and without making any mistake. Next, a summation x square plus b summation x plus nc is equal to summation y. So in this particular equation, the graph starts from x square, so we take x. In the last equation, it was ax plus b, so we start with only single power x. It will increase x cube, x raised to 4, the maximum one, x square, x cube, and descending order. So x, y, xy, x square y. Putting all the equations and the values of the sums, not the internal values, you have to put the final sum values. You get 3 equations. Putting them in the matrix form, you get 3 matrix, that is 28, 0, 7, 0, 28, 0 and 19, 0, 28. So you see all the diagonals are same. Dividing 28 from the first row, you can get 1, 0, 7 divided by 28, 17 divided by 28. Now 1, 0, 0. So R3 minus 196 R1. That means you will get it 0, and you can reduce the matrix in this manner. I am just telling you. So this is the final matrix you get. I have divided first by 1 by 28, that is R1 by 28, and then kept both the rows same. Next, I have done the operations R3 minus 196 R1, R2 divided by 28 to make this element 0, and then R3 divided by minus 21 to subtract all the negative values. 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0.25, 0, 1. So C, that is ABC. From this, C value will be 1.666. B will be 1b plus 0c, so 2.9285 will be directly the b value. Next 1 0, so 1 0 and 0.25 will be c. You have to substitute and you will be getting a is 2.1190. Now following our curve, that is ax square plus bx plus c, putting all the values. We do not have the value of x, keep it unknown for the time being, or else you can assume it while preparing, not in the examination, and you can find out an answer for y. In this manner, you have fit 2 curves, that is straight line curve and parabolic curve. There are also other types of curve, ab raised to x, ax raised to b, and so on. We'll be seeing in the next session. Do practice it properly. Please use the calculator while calculating all the sums of the number in the table, because people misprint or miscalculate all the values and they lose marks. Also try reducing this matrix in maximum 2 attempts to sum up the speed, because these sums are time consuming and you get lesser time for NMO. I hope you see you in the next video.